hammers like West Ham taxmen. You don't want to see the gang vex, man. Pull up in 2-litre dingers and press that.
Selling black, going ham in West like Declan Rice. Do it like popcorn, everything nice. Whoa.
And we're live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hammers Fans United, and welcome back to the match prediction show. I would say, as always, on this particular show, I'm joined by the one and only Kieran. So many AKAs. He's now got the Wizard of Oz as another AKA.
And FF. Lovely.
Oh, yeah. FF as well, yeah. How you doing today, Kieran?
Good, mate. Good morning. I got up about an hour ago, about 6 o'clock in the morning, to watch. I wanted to see what Leeds were doing, so how they went on overnight while I was sleeping, and hoping they would get a win. But they ended up with a point, and good luck to them. I think it might be a good point in the end.
That's what I said.
You know, it's not the worst result, is it? Even though they're at home. But and that bastard Ward-Prowse pops up with another top corner. What a free kick that was! Shit. Yeah, so I don't know how they played overall, Stuart, to tell us whether they deserved it. They looked like they deserved at least a point.
Yeah. What was I going to say? My days. What I was going to say is, what led to the free kick? Was it a foul or a handball, or like how comes they got the free kick?
Actually, what's the boy? Is it Walker? He was skipping past players, and
I heard
skipping past players, and then Aylin, I think, stuck a boot in to stop him. I don't think he needed to be honest. I think it was he was going to end up running into brick walls. There's a couple of these boys still in front of him, but he was skipping past them a bit. Good feet.
Yeah.
And he puts a boot in, and he goes over, and it's a free kick. And it bang.
Because I was watching it on Stuart's. They done like a random watch along. They hadn't planned to do that. Then they done it. They turned the pre-match into a watch along. And I remember them saying, like, someone was dribbling, but I thought the way they were saying it, that's not Ward-Prowse, because obviously I wasn't watching it. So I wasn't sure. Yeah, I wasn't sure how that come about. Right, let's get to the comments quickly. Right, as always, Stuart. Hi everyone. Thank you for tuning in, Stuart. As always, he's had a long day on YouTube today. They was live for like 3.5 hours or something. His dad was on the stream as well for the first time. I think first time I've seen him.
Right.
Disabled Team says, come on, West Ham, do us a favour and turn over Everton. I will be watching Brother Titch's Hammers Fans United professional watch along tomorrow. Thank you, Stuart. That'll start at 1:30. I've got football in the morning, then I've literally got to rush home, set up, and then hopefully 3 points for West Ham. Big up James Bong as always. He says, hey TDT and evening all. That's from James Bong, Kieran.
G'day, James.
Thanks for tuning in, James. Disabled Team says, hope you're well. Hi, Brother Titch and Brother Kieran. Hope you're both well. How are you feeling, Kieran? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Good to get up this morning. It's another beautiful morning here. The weather's coming back, so lovely. I'm looking forward to tonight's game because it'll be on about 11 o'clock for me tonight. Yeah. So be a long day waiting.
As always, at this time of night, we have Lawrence in the house from Auburn, Alabama. Come on, USA. I said that the wrong way around. I hope you're well, Lawrence. Who we got here? Robert. Robert says, thank you for tuning in, Lawrence. Thank you for tuning in, Robert. Was a game of two halves. Leeds first half started for Southampton. Yeah, because I know Robert was in Stuart's watch along, but he was actually watching the game as well, so he was giving a bit of insight into the game. Yeah,
because I'll watch a mini match here. It gives you about 20 minutes, right? And you don't get a full perspective of who's on top or not. You just get basically good highlights. But it looked like Leeds were good in the first half. There at the beginning, there, my God, they're exciting to watch. Leeds, they really are, mate. When they're in full flow, I find them exciting to watch, mate. They're just a keeper pulled off some good saves, and they deserved a point, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, Norwich drew. They had a penalty missed against them from Brighton, but they are, I think, too far adrift. Watford lost and Burnley also lost. So a point is, it's just another point in the bag for Leeds.
Yeah, it's a point away from them, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because all intent and purposes, you can't see Norwich staying up. You more or less bank they've gone already. And it's really Burnley and Watford are the prime candidates. It's just Leeds got to keep away from them two, I think. I think Everton have always got a chance of staying up with the squad they've got. But when you look at Everton's fixtures, you go, wow, it might not be as easy as they think. And that's why tonight's game for us is so important to Everton. Very important.
Exactly. Because they're away to Burnley in the next game. And, you know, this season, Everton, I think they've only won one game away. Don't quote me on that, but I know that they're not the best away side this season. So,
no.
Yeah. And, you know, they're going to be nervous. You know, Wolves have gone ahead of West Ham today as well with that win against Villa. So, we're in 8th position. So, we need to...
Really? Wolves beat Villa?
Yeah, 2-1.
Wow.
So, but like I said, I still feel,
You remember we done a show just after the January window, Titch, and you asked the question about where you think you'd finish now after we'd bought no one. And I remember, I think me and you both, I think I said 8th.
8th, yeah.
I think we both said 8th, and that was my worry that Wolves would overtake us. Exactly. Not that we can't get it back, but you know, this is the scenario we're in. We could easily finish 8th. And out of a European spot. So, yeah.
Only 6th this season is European spot anyway. Last year it was 7th, was that Europa Conference. But this year...
You can still get it in 7th. It depends who wins. It depends who wins the FA Cup, Titch. As long as one of the top 4, I mean, or 6, win the FA Cup, then that... What's it? Conference 2 Bob League? Yeah, Conference League. Well, that becomes 7th spot. If Crystal Palace go on and win the FA Cup, then it isn't. Then 7th doesn't count. They take it.
As FA Cup winners, yeah?
Or well, they take a spot, which means the Conference League isn't part of it. How it works, I don't know. But it's still up there if one of the top mob win the FA Cup, and then we could get in 7th.
Right, I didn't know that because, you know, when you look on, and I will get back to the comments you look, when you look on Flash Scores, what I use, you know, it's always color-coded. And this season, it's only got Champions League, I think, is blue, and then Europa League is whatever. But last year, it was like an amber color for that, but that's not there. But obviously, because of the permutations, maybe that's why they can't say it.
Yeah. Look, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that's how it was. I'm sure someone in the chat will know better than me, even Stuart. But I'm pretty sure it's still open for 7th if one of the top mob wins the FA Cup.
All right. So, you know, before we get this for everybody in the chat, how would you feel if West Ham got 7th and we're in the Europa Conference League next season?
You asking me?
Yeah, you. And then everybody in the chat, if they want to answer that question. Yeah. How would you feel about that?
It's sort of twofold, isn't it? You'll be a little bit disappointed not making the top 6, but again, you're playing European football, whatever it is. At least you're back in again. And if we did finish 7th and back in the Conference League, if you look at the big picture over the last 2 seasons, then we've had 2 consistent seasons. You know, 6th and 7th. We've not had 2 consistent seasons for such a long time, man. So I think it's a good job done by Moyes. You've got to give him credit then that we've had some sort of consistency in our 2 seasons.
Yeah.
You know, you still feel that bit of disappointment where, you know, before January we were looking at maybe challenging for 4, and then now we're slipping out of challenging for 6. And you know, most people will, like I said, Moyes will be judged by January transfer window. He didn't get anyone over the line for whatever reasons, and he'll be judged by that. It was disappointing that he didn't get anyone. We thought we could. I wanted him to buy players just to secure the top 6. I never really thought 4 was a reality. I really didn't. No. I don't think we've got the squad for it. But a couple of players might have might have just secured us staying in the top 6. And it's still an option. It still could happen. But we'd have to go on a good run of fixtures and good results. And the one we're talking about today, this is, I think, tonight's game against Everton is one of the most important games for Everton of their season.
Yeah.
Because they've had their 2-week break. They know what the fixtures that's coming up against them. They've got a lot of big teams. Plus, they got Burnley away, which is no easy feat for anyone, as we all know. And they'll look at this going, my God, especially Lampard will be going, I need to kick off with 3 points here. I need to try and get away from this bottom three. Yeah. So they'll be looking, I think they'll be fired up for this Everton. As bad as they've been, they'll be looking at trying to win this game big time. It's important for them. And it's important for us. If we really want aspirations of finishing in the top 6, we need to nail it too.
Yeah.
So it'll be a tough game.
Right, I'm going to get through the comments, then I'm going to give my opinion on the Europa Conference League, and then we will start this show. Right, Stuart says, it was a game of 2 halves. Leeds won the first half, and Southampton definitely won the second. The draw was a fair result, so that's similar to what Robert Singleton has said. Robert said Leeds had a goal disallowed as well.
Yeah.
Hi, brother Lawrence Watkins, hope you're well, our friend. Hi, Robert Singleton, how are you, our friend? Lawrence says, Stuart and Lee brothers, doing well, hope you're well. Big Mally, big up, Big Mally says, evening, boys. Thank you for tuning in. Lawrence says, Leeds with that US manager is banging. Look, you know, Stuart's not a big fan of his, Lawrence. I think it's his character. I think Stuart said he seems very arrogant. I think I saw one sort of interview when he first came. But yeah, Stuart, they're yet to be convinced. And that goes for Harmony as well. Didn't see Brentford coming. Yeah, you know the Brentford score, don't you?
No, brother.
All right. So 0-0 halftime away to Chelsea. They go 1-0 down, equalize after about 3 minutes. They end up winning 4-1.
What's that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Brentford beat them 4-1.
Scored 4 goals in the second half after going behind in the second half, 1-0.
What the fuck happened there?
I chose to watch it.
Fucking hell. I chose the wrong mini match to watch, didn't I? I watched Leeds. I should have watched that one.
I haven't seen any of the games yet, like in highlights.
Oh, wow. Wow, fucking hell. Well, that's throwing a spanner in the works, isn't it?
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
We're good.
Was Ivan Toney on the score sheet?
No, it wasn't. It was Janelt scored 2, Ericsson scored 1, and Wissa scored.
Wow, that is a shock result.
What Lawrence says, Brentford looks solid. That is probably the shock result of the season, considering, like I said, they was away and they did go 1-0 down. Four goals in one half.
Have we got them, Titch, Brentford?
We still got, I think next week, we're playing them. Remember, they beat us at home.
They're coming up soon, Jesus.
And Wissa scored. Remember, we scored that late winner against us, Wissa. But yeah, he scored their last goal today.
Wow. Yeah. Well, that is a shock.
Robert says, getting ready for bed. Disabled team. Big Mally, hope you with a point. Should have been free. Harmony, thank you for joining. Evening, fine people. Channel Scullery made it. No, Channel Rorty. She said today on Stuart Show. I will get straight to the comments, you lot. She said, yeah. You know, basically, me and Hammer at Channel Roy. She's got a song, she's got graphics and that, and she said all I get is disrespect. And then I reminded her.
Not from me, Harmony.
Not me.
You're my fellow punk. Oh, you'll always be in my heart, darling. Always.
Then I reminded her of the things that I do for her in person, and then she remembered. Oh yeah, so. Lawrence says we need 3 to move up to 5th ahead of Man U. Is that even after Man United's draw today, Lawrence? And is that you mean we have to win by 3 clear goals? Leicester should have won that game as well, man. They had a goal disallowed that I don't think should have been disallowed to make it 2-1. But
yeah. I didn't know that Leicester Man U a draw. Was that?
Yeah, it was at Old Trafford, and they had a goal disallowed that I don't think it should have been disallowed. I really don't. But it went to VAR.
Oh, Man U did.
No, Leicester. Madison
did.
They showed it in slow-mo on the VAR only. He kind of just sort of took Varane's legs from underneath him to make him sort of do the splits. But when you watch it in slow, like in normal play, like, nah, get up. And then Maguire had the opportunity to clear it. He fucked it up. And then they ended up scoring. And then they called it back, which just looked like a top 6 decision to me. Yeah, let me know, Lawrence, if that's 3 clear goals or whatever. I will sleep tonight. Boom, boom, boom. 3 points, and I think we will go above Wolves and Man United. Yeah, we definitely go back above Wolves. Lawrence says, Harmony, Sable team, boom. Anyway, better get back to my floor scrubbing or Titch will shout at me. See, she's going to come in.
Get your back into it.
Get your back into it. I'm still not convinced. We're safe, Stu. Leeds are safe, 100%. Hey, Robert says, Harmony, you are maid. Marion, yeah, Queen maid. What was Cinderella was like, she had to do the chores, innit?
Yeah,
Cinderella.
yeah. He was just a scrubber.
Yeah, we call you Cinderella. See, royalty and a scrubber. 7th will be credible for season for West Ham. Right, so 7th will be credible season for West Ham. That's Stuart. I want to see everybody's opinion, or I'll take the Conference League. Says Wally. Oh, big up Wally. I thought that was Mally. Big up Wally. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I'm still worried when you look at the games in hand by teams below. I know they have to get the point, but Leeds are safe. Trust me, Leeds are safe. Agree, Giza. My goal was and is top 6. So Lawrence has still got, top 6 aspirations, and it will be tough. But the good thing is
that is to finish top 6 again it's just 2 superb seasons. That's how you got to look at it. But like everyone, we're in jeopardy of dropping to 7th or 8th. Yeah. Where everyone fighting for the top 4 are in jeopardy of dropping to 5th to 6th. It looks like nobody wants that 4th spot by the looks of some of these results. Man United drawing, Chelsea losing. You know what I mean? Chelsea can't afford to start dropping. They're almost secure as a top 3 place, but nothing's ever sorted, is it, to the end? And where Stewie said he still doesn't think he's safe, and so he shouldn't. Leeds shouldn't think they're safe.
I think that's Mally.
And you want their manager to think they're not safe.
Yeah,
like me, you need to put points on the board to be sure, because any team can come on a run. Burnley could come on, get points just to get them up there. You just never know. You have to secure what you've got. So, and I suppose it makes the league exciting, doesn't it? Everyone's challenging for the first spot. The 2 teams are challenging for the first spot. Everyone's challenging for top 4. We're challenging for top 6. We got the relegation battle where it's probably 5 teams. So, yeah.
Right, you've seen the free kick. Big Mally says there was no stopping that free kick, Stu. Maybe Melier showed too much of his right.
Yeah, maybe. He could have been. Look, to me, if I'm the goalkeeper, I know where he's putting it. I don't think he's going to my left. He's coming to my right. I think he could have been over a little bit more, but it hit it exactly where the spiders hang, mate. Right in the top corner.
Right, here we go. Robert, how very kind. This is from Harmony. Nice to be appreciated. Titch is a very cruel man. The truth needs to be told. He made me wash his car with a toothbrush earlier. Yeah, but it was a brand new toothbrush. So it had more scrubbing power.
Happy days. Not electric. Not electric one. Not one in battery.
She's gonna work. Big up Fools from Iron. Bonjour, mes amis. How do you say it again? Bonjour, mes amis.
Good day, Robert.
Thank you for tuning in. Bonjour. How do you say it? Mes amis? Is mes amis? Come on, you're the French translator. How do you say it? Bonjour.
Bonjour. I think it should be mon ami, but maybe not. Mon ami means my friend.
Okay.
Bonjour, my friend.
And how would I respond to that? How would we respond to that?
Cheers.
Merci. This is a multilingual channel over here. Me and Kieran, we've got all languages covered. Right, with a free kick.
What is Lord?
Right, that was a great thing for Ericsson. Yeah, man. It is. He's going to go back to the World Cup. He's back. Oh, Gates is here. I remember. You know what? Funny you said that. I remember me and Gates were on stream on West Ham Random. And when that happened, I said on the stream, I hope that, he can get back to playing at the level. And, Gatesy said, nope, he's done now. And I just knew that, I do remember that conversation. And I'm only saying this now.
After that heart attack.
Yeah, Gatesy's here. And someone's Robert's just reminded me. So I do remember that. And I did say, you know what? I just hope he can get back. And, he's back. Like I said, he would be. Gatesy says, full Tremaine, guys, please like, subscribe. Thank you very much. Thank you all, as always, tuning in. Right, hi Harms. I'll split some wine here. So chop. Yes, James, Harmony, sort James's spillage out, please. Harmony and Kate Bush. I've missed that there. Oh, What does that mean? I know Kate Bush is. I know Harmony was a singer.
She had a great voice.
Yeah.
Kate Bush. Great voice, man.
3 points. We moved to 5th. What? Just 3? Wow. Okay. 3 points.
Right.
James, I will be around with a cloth once I have finished cleaning Titch's mansion. He's got you all. One thing is for sure, it's been an exciting season for a change. It has. The Disabled team is lovely. Lee, happy with the draw. I'm going to just give my opinion on if we do get Europa Conference League. And Gates, I don't know if he was here then. I did say, I asked Kieran and the chat, how would you feel if West Ham did get 7th and it turned out to be Europa League? Needed a stronger hand. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I thought that was the bottom of the comments. Gatesy, respect from Lawrence. Who's going to Leon? Budgie's going, I know that. I think happy. Larry, likewise. Not me, Gatesy. Did I? Yeah, you did. Like I said, I've got a memory like a computer. I don't know.
I've got a selective one.
Nah, mine is like computer memory. Wally, my friend. And it's only Gatesy because somebody above you just said, oh, good for Ericsson. And then your comment was next. And it sort of triggered in my head. Like, Wally, my friend. Here we go. To be fair, I did. I'm glad to be proved wrong.
Yeah, it's just another nice story, isn't it? It's a lovely story, isn't it?
Yeah. And I think, I was just saying it like, I was thinking, one, it was, glad that he made it and pulled through. And then I was thinking, you know what? Trying to be as optimistic as possible, hopefully, in the modern age. And, and I just think about people like Kanu that was diagnosed with heart conditions. And, there's players that are in, I don't know, there's a Dutch player that we all know. And he's now back in the Eredivisie, who's same thing. And, they've been fitted with whatever medical equipment and they are playing at, in the top division. So I know it's possible. And I was just hoping that, he could get back there. One sec, sorry. Credit goes to Brentford taking a chance and now they're seeing reward. Yes, Wally. Hey, Lawrence and everyone. 7th and winning the Europa League is a massive, that would be. Fantastic. Gatesy. Hi, guys. All right, thank you, David 10, for tuning in again. I think yesterday was your first time tuning in for the World Cup draw reaction.
David there yesterday,
Yeah, so thanks for, coming back. And let us know, David, are you West Ham or... Because like I said, you might have tuned in specifically for the World Cup draw and you may well be, you support another team, which is no problem with that. Tony Carr going to Leon away. David 10. I said David 10. He is Rob. I spoke to Tony today about that. See, look, Gatesy's French got me speaking for it. I said, I called him David 10 instead of just David 10. Hit the like button. Thank you, Lawrence. And what we got here. Would you give Yarmolenko a new contract because of the war going on? That's from Robert. And how is Tony's book, Gatesy? Right. So before we start the show, this is a very simple show. I've put the elements here, player to watch. Boom. Let's do it as we get to it. So, we don't spoil anything. Now that you told me that, Kieran, I'm kind of like a little bit springing my step because, for whatever reason, I just thought, it was 6 or nothing. I think, the fact that we were in Europa meant that we was even more thin as a squad. We didn't make any reinforcements. And if we could get Conference League next season, me personally, I won't be turning my nose up at that. It's European football. I saw some of the teams that was in it this year. It's Europe. Do you understand? Yeah, it's the inconvenience of Thursdays and all of that. But, West Ham, I think, have done okay with that commitment this season. And, you want European football. You want to be, get used to or acclimatized to European football. So,
whatever level it is. And what we have to do, what we want to, I'd imagine Moyes wants to, but we want as supporters. We want a consistency of playing in Europe every year.
Yeah,
that's what we'd love to achieve, right? And it's hard. I mean, it's not easy. When you say you've got to be in the top 7 in the Premier League, that isn't easy. And especially when now you've got the likes of Newcastle from next season will be a threat to that top 7, you know, with the money they've got to spend. So, and you could have an up form in Southampton. So it's and Villa are potentially there, even Everton, if they got their shit together. could potentially be in that top 7. So it's not easy to get in that top 7. But what West Ham have to try and build is a consistency of finishing in them top 7 spaces, so we can play Europe every year and get the club used to it and have a squad to compete. That's what West Ham got to try to achieve for me.
Harmony says, as I said, folks, getting carried away. Watford were only 1-0 down away at Liverpool until 89th minute. Brentford hammered Chelsea. Games we are going to win, easily win in their eyes. So she's saying, like, it's not all said and done. 1 second, I skipped that one accidentally. So far, Wally, quite revealing, and that's regards to the book. I can't forecast any results, can only hope West Ham United win. That's from Big Merley. Guys, West Ham defense with Milenkovic, West Ham want him. I know his name and I don't really know. You lot know already. I don't do all this research into players, transfer speculation. I don't do any of that. But I know that he is somewhat sought after, and by all accounts, he sounds like a very good centre back, which we obviously know. This is where Jesse has to show the fans he deserves to be in that dugout. Harmony, no games, easy in the Premier League. Big up Budgie and Green Street Elites for tuning in. We will start after these 2 more. Just put and hit the like. I'm hammered, so I won't stop. Thanks for popping in, Budge. And nice to see Leicester helping Hammered out earlier. Right, so we get on to the the concept of this show, which is for those that might not have tuned in, me and Kieran, as well as everybody in the chat, we pick an Everton player to watch. If you want to give your reasonings for that, that's good. If not, you can just put a name that you feel might threaten West Ham tomorrow. Then we do the same West Ham player to watch. A random prediction could mean anything, like anything game related. Then an entertainment value out of 10. Once again, simple. And then correct score is probably the hardest one to call, unless your random prediction is just a crazy one. So we get to Wally. I wish Villa had helped us. Yeah, Villa just Everton player. Oh, the blue sky. Okay, all right. Gatesy start. That's fine. Right. That's good actually. And then we'll ask Kieran. Gatesy's or Fulsham Iron. I don't know. I'm sure it's Gatesy. Sorry. Oh, my leg. Right. Everton player to watch. Anthony Gordon, true blue scouser playing for his club. Very technically sound and underrated. Watch out for him. Right. Thank you for that. So we've got one already. Now you lot put yours. If you want to go as comprehensive, Gatesy, that would be much appreciated. Right, here we go. Right, Kieran's just gone to the toilet. Ward-Prowse now second in the most direct free kicks ever in Premier League. He's only 5 behind Beckham now. Right, so Gatesy's done a very good job there with his Everton player to watch. Whilst Kieran is okay.
Sorry, mate.
No, right, I'll go first. I'm going to go first. I would only just give you a bit more time. I'm going to go with, it might be an obvious one, but I'm going to go for Richarlison. I still don't think, obviously West Ham we're not at our best defensively. That's not our main strength. I think it was previously, but it's not now. So I think someone like Richarlison, he's a Brazilian international. On his day, he's a fantastic striker. He works hard. He puts himself about. And I feel his style of play, and, Everton are in a dogfight. And if he's up for that fight, then we are going to see that in his performance. He's running, he's battling, and, he can score goals as well. Obviously, he's decent in the air as well as on the deck. So it might be an obvious shout. But I genuinely believe that Richarlison could be the thorn in our side. So I'm going to go with Richarlison as an Oh, sorry. 1 minute. I didn't even do this, did I? Just a little bing. All right. So, yeah, Everton player to watch. What about you, Kieran?
Yeah, well, Robert, my man Gatesy beat me to the punch there because I've watching Everton in the last few games. Anthony Gordon, mate, has stood out for me for his effort, his work rate. He's just trying to really work hard and make things happen. And he reminds me a little bit of when Arsenal were in the shit last year, when Smith Rowe and Saka were dragging all the top pros. They were dragging them through the game, mate. They were the boys putting in the effort. They were the ones trying to get a result, where the likes of fucking Aubameyang and Pepe and that was just didn't seem to be that interested. Xhaka and these boys stood out of trying to help Arsenal win and get them out of shit. And that Gordon to me looks the same. He does look like a local lad. He knows what it means to the fans, and that's why he has stood out for me. I think he's a good little player. And
So
he's the boy I'd worry about.
One sec. In response to Gates's comment, you know what, Gatesy? It's only because of the way I was sitting. I couldn't move. But for the last 2 weeks, I had a crazy pain in my right. That's gone now, hopefully. But yeah, this is just from the way I was sitting in regards to is my 1 sec. Right, so you're going for Anthony Gordon. 1 sec. Right, boom. Wolprowse. I read that out. Right. David 10. Why am I saying David? See, Gatesy, what you done? David. He is a player like Pepe. Strong, big, aggressive, excellent for West Ham. Oh, that's Milenkovic. The only player I see being any danger to West Ham is Richarlison. Okay. So Stuart and me agree. You and Gatesy agree on your player to watch. Yes, it's Gatesy. Your leg giving you grief. It's fine. Like I said, I just needed to move it where I was. I ain't got much room, basically. But it's stretched out now. Wally come very close at the end to getting a draw. Okay, Wally says that Dominic Calvert-Lewin, he's great when he is on form. So that's Wally's Everton player to watch. Robert says,
is he playing? Is he? I take
know.
it he's not injured, is he?
I'm not too sure.
No, Robert knows that.
Robert says, my prediction is that another strain of COVID will be forthcoming. Yeah, I'll agree with you on that one. Wally, he is very far from on form, though, suffered with injuries. And you know, we want them the easiest version of Everton, and hopefully he's not right. Davis says West Ham easy. Benrahma, Sucha, and Antonio maybe one for Richarlison. That's from David 10. Hope not. Boom. Will even start. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Best Pickford. Beat Pickford and you win. That's from Big Manny. Gatesy says Wally. I think Dominic Calvert will start. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether he's injured or not. Yeah. I predict that Robert. I predict that the team that scores the most goals will win. He put will, but
fucking hell, mate, you're a genius, Robert.
I am going to barbecue, but we're listening. Thank you, Wally. Right, so okay, right, cool. See, it's easy. It's quite a straightforward show. Nothing hard about this. We will move on to let me remove that. Boom. Kieran and everybody in the chat, a West Ham player to watch. David says he wants to see more of Vlasic. I want to see, so do we. Seriously.
West Ham player to watch. I hadn't even thought about ours.
All right, let's see. I can go first if you want.
You go, you go.
All right, so I did actually think about this for once before the show, both and up until my random prediction. So I'm going to pick Declan Rice. You know, I feel that when he's at his best and his good game is generally a 7 and above. You know, that means that he's got 9s in him if he's sort of playing like really, really well. This could be a game where, you know, if the strikers are playing into the defenders' hands from both teams, it might be someone from midfield that actually, you know, creates something or maybe gets a goal or whatever. And I just think, I don't know why, I just think that this will be, Declan Rice will have a big, big game. Our last, you know, Premier League game was against Spurs. We was shocking in that game. We've had an international break. He played for England once again. And I think that West Ham will want to put that performance right. We're at home. Everton are struggling. They've got, you know, abundance of quality in the squad, but they are struggling. So at home, to put it right, I think we need Rice on form, set an example, and everybody at West Ham feeding off of his performance. So for that reason, I'm going to go with Declan Rice would be my West Ham player to watch.
Right. Yeah. Well, with me, see, when you look at that Everton team, going forward, mate, they've got some players, mate. Yeah. They can hurt. They can really hurt you going forward. But what they're not good at is defending. I mean, they've got Keane there at the back, who's very average. They've got Coleman there, who's been a great servant for Everton, but he's near the end of it. If you can keep Coleman back on his own in his own half, you can get at him. You can tear him apart. And I mean, even they're right, but they're using Coleman, and they've got John Joe Kenny, I think, and the young Scottish boy Patterson that's playing really well for Scotland. But Lampard don't play him; he plays Coleman. you know, for his experience. But he can be got at, and Keane can be got at, and that's my player to watch for West Ham will be, first time I've ever picked him, is Antonio, because he's had 2 weeks rest. He's got a back four that he can bully, he can get at, and I want him to do it. And I think this could be the game for him after this rest he's had. And I think he can bully the Everton defence and get something out of them, because they have been shocking in some of the recent games. Absolutely shocking. We've got to keep them away from our front and keep pushing them. So whoever plays, if Ben Rama starts, he has to get at, if he's gone that left, he has to get at Coleman. He has to really just attack them. Just get at them, mate, because they're fragile. They're fragile and they know it. So I'm hoping that that's what we do.
Okay, so I've gone with Rice, you've gone with Antonio, and Gatesy has gone with Ben Rama. So he says, West Ham player to watch, Sai Ben Rama, our best player at Spurs, 100% pass accuracy, which is crazy. A goal, gave Spurs plenty of trouble. The next few games could decide Benny's future at West Ham. Sorry, it jumped up, so I was reading. But yeah, so what's your opinion on that, or thoughts on what Gatesy said in regards to that statement?
Yeah, he had a better game than anyone against Tottenham, and everyone was poor. So it weren't hard to have a better game than anyone. Yeah, my only trouble is 100% accuracy is most of them just pass it backwards. So, and simple passes. But like I said, with Coleman there as a right back, yeah, Ben Rama could be crucial in this game. It could be crucial. He needs to get at him, and he needs to take him on and beat him. I know Ben Rama's not one of them byline wingers that will get you down the line and cross the ball with his left foot. That doesn't happen. He always cuts back on his right. But I don't see why he couldn't have a great game here today.
Yeah.
And he's right about his future, because I think it's in the balance at West Ham at the moment. I mean, him and Vlasic, everyone has got different opinions on them. There's 50-50 on Ben Rama. Vlasic hasn't shown enough yet, and we're hoping he will. So they're the two players that really need to step up for me. Ben Rama, it doesn't matter, you know, he's had a few goals now. His overall performances have been poor. You know, he's had a good spurts here and there. And I think we need more from him. If we want to challenge for the top six, we need Ben Rama come good.
Yeah.
And really affect the game. And I'm hoping he does, mate. Because if he does, if Ben Rama does shine to the ability he's got, we're going to be in top six. And that's the difference.
Yeah.
I think that could be a massive difference. This will be like having Lingard. Throw Lingard in now. He could get us to the top six. So this is what Ben Rama has to step up and have some really good games here in the end of the season. And I hope he does. For his own sake too, you know?
Right. Let me elaborate on this, only because, like I said, if we was just do this show, the elements would be over quickly. I learned today, and I didn't know, that Ben Rama wasn't called up for Algeria's, the playoff qualifiers. Then they called him up at the last minute.
Yeah.
Then they left him on the bench. It went to extra time, and then ultimately they went out. And then I think he then came home early. I could be wrong with some of that. So, but then, you know, subsequently from them not qualifying, they've now sacked the manager who didn't have a lot of faith in Ben Rama. So I don't know whether he's going to come back and it's literally affected him, or he's thinking, all right, that manager's gone now. Let me play, you know, as good as I can to impress the incoming manager. So it could work either way. But I didn't know anything about this until it was brought to my attention.
Yeah, I knew that. Ridiculous. You know, an emergency pulled him out there, you know, because obviously a player went down. So they then decided to take him. He weren't picked for the first squad. But obviously someone must have got injured. So now they asked him to come out and then stick him on the bench. It seemed, you know, a bit of a piss take, really. So I reckon he'd come back delighted that manager's been sacked.
Yeah, definitely.
Now it's my time. Now it's my time to shine for West Ham and Algeria. I hope that's his mindset. Because now it's a clean slate, isn't it, with Algeria?
Exactly.
He can impress and get back in the team and be picked.
Right, so not an England follower, but Pickford wouldn't start for the Solomon Islands. He's a terrible goalkeeper.
I think that's a little bit hard.
Harvard is funny, man. Stuart and the Disabled Team says Suchek is a player to watch. Found some form recently. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, he has. He got better. I think that's been more because we've Declan's been playing more of a defensive role than attacking, and Suchek's had a bit more freedom to go forward. I think that happened in a 2 or 3 games. So I think that's where we need Rice to be more of a defensive midfielder from now to the end of the season.
Yeah,
I'd rather see him there's certain games where I like to see him punch forward, but there are other games like this, like I said with Everton, they're pretty poor at the back, but attacking wise, they've got players and they can hurt you. So I'd rather him do his usual magnificent, brilliant defensive work and stop them coming at us. And that, like I say, that gives Suchek more of a license, and he has played a little bit better.
I don't know if Lawrence is maybe not here because it would have been interesting to hear. Did he give it Everton player? No, he might have had to go. David 10 says player to watch Ben Rama. Harmony as always says Creswell. She literally means watch him as well. Right, Robert says seriously, Fornals to have a good or great game. So Robert's picking Pablo Fornals.
I hope so.
Harmony says, is Oko Flex back fit again? Yeah, he needs to be given minutes. The myth that is. I don't think we're going to see him. If we haven't seen him already. Robert says Coleman is good for a card. Right. Wally says, watch Lanzini. He will want to impress Happy Amaret because he is suspended on Thursday. Yeah, what do you think about that? Obviously, he won't play on Thursday. Do you think that ensures he starts tomorrow?
Yeah, I'd say he'd start anyway. Myself. There you go. I think, I'd rather see Lanzini start in the middle there with Suchek and Rice. But yeah. Robert
says, good shot, Wally. Harmony says, sorry, Titch, I will get back to washing the coal for you now. Don't want you getting coal. Right, so we will move on to the random prediction. Let me remove that. Right, I thought of my one. My random prediction will be both teams to hit the woodwork in both halves. Yeah, that's my random prediction. Let me read these comments while Kieran thinks, and maybe you lot in the chat think. Budgie says, sorry, back again. Just spoke with Hammeret. She's out, so apologies for not joining you. I'll see you later. I'm about to crash. See you later, Budgie.
See you, Budge. Have a good night's sleep, brother.
Go to sleep. David 10, but I think key player in this game is Creswell. That's from David 10. So he's probably thinking about free kicks and assists. Right, thank you, Gatesy. Right, Gatesy's got his random prediction. So Kieran's got more thinking time. Gatesy says, random prediction, Moyes to make all 3 subs before the 88th minute. Also, it will be a tough game to watch, made interesting when one of the oil protesters runs the wall to go with a cable tie.
I was thinking of doing that as my random prediction. Like, I know one of these oil protesters fucking gets onto the post.
Well, I'm glad Gatesy's made you have to reevaluate.
I'll have to rethink that now. Yeah, fucker.
Take your time. That's a good one. All right. David 10 says prediction: West Ham easy game. Oh, I wish. What about you, Stuart? Maybe Stuart's typing. Yeah, a random prediction from this game. Okay, Stuart's put his in there. West Ham score in both halves and keep a clean sheet.
Please be right. That'd be nice. Sure, that'd be nice. That'd be lovely.
3-1 or 3-0 from David 10. What about Kieran? What do you think? Random prediction.
Yeah, I'm going to go for me corners, mate. I'm going to think we get 10 corners in the match, right?
Yeah.
Because we need to be at them. And we'll score from one of them. That's what I predict. We'll score from a corner, but we'll get 10 corners all up.
What, West Ham or in the game in total?
No, West Ham. We'll get 10 corners.
So you're saying exactly 10 corners and we're going to score from one of them?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good random prediction. We'll wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we attack them on that, we should be able get these corners. This is what I'm hoping that. This is their mindset to get at them. I hope Moisey's not going to take it too easy because that's out the window then. I just hope he gets at them early.
Yeah. I mean, that is a bold one, even just the corners, because 10 corners in a game is a lot.
It is a
So that, on top of we're also going to score from one, makes it a really good random prediction. Right, James says, there's an interesting stat about Pickford. In all the games he's played for England, he's never made a single mistake that led to a goal. Plenty of assists, killer passes from him, though. So, yeah, he's saying, obviously, for England, it's a different Pickford. And that's why I think
that's why he's there.
The Wally Southgate.
No, right. He's a great shot stopper, Pickford. He's a little bit erratic here and there, but I think he's a good keeper, mate. I wouldn't mind him. When he makes the howler, he makes the howler. But I think overall, he's a bloody good shot stopper, mate. He's a good keeper. He's quick thinking. But, is he the best keeper England have got? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay, Lawrence is back, which is good. Right, so Wally says his random prediction is both Rice and Antonio will hit Rosette.
That's
not
prediction. That's definite.
If you had to pick one of them, would definitely do that. Who would it be?
It's got to be Antonio, isn't it, mate? He could hit the top corner or Rosette. We all know that. It's a lottery.
Top corner of the stadium or the goal?
Top corner of the burger stand.
David 10 says he thinks his random prediction is the first goal will be a penalty, hopefully to West Ham. Hopefully a handball on the line. Hopefully a red card. Right. Harmony says random prediction: Fat Fwank to break down crying in Moyes' arms and suck his thumb as he leaves the pitch. Lawrence says, sorry, have people man to watch. Okay. So he's got people around. Right. He's Lawrence is going with Fornells, which was also Robert's player to watch. Gatesy said, oops, he jumped down again. Harmony, harsh on the Lawrence says random prediction: 2 set piece goals. Hopefully, once again, just for West Ham. And Kieran's already said one from a corner. And then a Creswell free kick, as he was David 10's player to watch. Please. Everything, please. I think Frank will go off crying before the full-time whistle. That's from Stuart. I hope so. What he's laughing at Harmony. And Robert says, good thing about Pickford is he's remover firm in good. Well, right. Good thing about Pickford is he's remover firm in good. That should be goal. Yeah. What do you think that's meant to mean?
I don't know. He's removed.
Firm in good. That should be in goal, I reckon. Robert, what do you mean by that?
That one.
Right, so this is a very easy one, and you kind of have to elaborate as to why. Let me just do that. Right, so everybody in the chat, West Ham v Everton. If you were to place an entertainment value on the game out of 10, what would it be, and why do you think it's going to be whatever you give it? I'll go first again. If you don't want to go first, Kieran.
I'm not mine. Up to you.
I'm gonna give a 8 out of 10. Like I said, my random prediction is both teams hit the woodwork in both halves. So clearly, I'm anticipating sort of chances both ends because, like I said, we're not at our best defensively, and Everton clearly are not doing well defensively. So with that in mind, if the attackers are on form, then it should be a sort of entertaining game in the final thirds. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 8 out of 10 because I think it will be a entertaining game. So yeah, that's my entertainment value. What about you, Kieran?
Yeah, I think it's going to be. I think I might drop down to a 7. I think it's going to be a stunner, but still be a good. I mean, if you said 6 is an average good game and then 7 getting better, that's where I'd put it. I think it'll be just above average. I think to look at this game, as I said at the beginning, Everton are desperate for these 3 points. Really desperate. And if you look at our situation, so are we. We need them for different reasons. But so I think the intensity is going to be high. I can't, as much as this 2 weeks break has done us some good, I hope. it's done. Everton needed it too. They needed a
Yeah.
couple of weeks to get together, and that's
Exactly.
what worries me about this game. If we could have swapped, when we played Tottenham,
Yeah.
and we could have Everton then and Tottenham now,
Yeah.
that would have been perfect for us. I'd say we would have smashed them then 3-0 at least. I wouldn't have it, and I think we would have been better off having Tottenham today rather than then.
Yeah.
Because of the break, we needed that break against to play Tottenham. We didn't get it. We were fucked. But I think we could have handled Everton then. Now Everton have had that 2-week break, and I think it's going to be a tough game. I think they're going to be harder to beat than they were a couple of weeks ago. So so it will be quite an intense game, I think. But I think, and it could be 7.5 entertainment. There you go.
7.5. Right. So Robert has clarified this as well, but Harmony obviously was on the ball. Pickford's is probably the #1 removal firm in the UK. So that's obviously
Pickford,
yeah, what he meant. And we was just too slow.
I think I used them to come to Australia. Pickford.
Oh, you should have known what you're talking about. Yeah, I said you should have known what you're talking about. I didn't have a clue. I knew it was right. So Gatesy says entertainment value 4 out of 10. A bit of a dog with fleas type of match. Still more interesting than trying to start a conversation with the mother-in-law. So Gatesy again 4 out of 10.
Well, I'm hoping it's better than that.
Yeah,
I hope it's better than that. I hope we're better than that. Just because of this break, I think it could be a lot more interesting than it would have been 2 weeks ago.
It better be. I mean, I'm doing a watch along tomorrow, and we better win. But yeah, I do want to see an entertaining game. Right, Stuart agrees with you. He says 7.5 because there will only be one team in it. Oh, I hope so. Removal firm is good. Yes. Right. Lawrence says 7 out of 10 because we will control the second half. We do not have many first halves. Do you think that we will be the better second half team?
I sort of agree with Lawrence there. I think second half could be crucial to us. I'm hoping we come back in that second half. I hope we win it in the second half. I don't think, as much as I want Moisture to get at it and go for it, he probably won't. It'll probably be a little bit of a game of chess in that first half, sounding each other out. And I think the second half's going to be where we win or lose it. And like I say, I couldn't have said that against Tottenham because everyone would have been too tired to do that. But they've had 2 weeks break now, and I'm hoping that in the second half, mate, we come good. And if we're going to win it, we win it. That's where we score the goals to win.
Yeah. Right. Walito says both sides need to win, so an entertaining 7. Harmony says 7. Everton will spoil it. Lawrence says we are desperate too, Giza.
Yeah. That's what I said. I did say that, Lawrence. I said both teams are desperate to win this game for different reasons.
Yeah,
we are, and that's the point of it. That's what makes it. That's what makes it a hard game. When everyone looks at Everton's form and go, "Oh, we should piss over this." No. There's coming to crunch time for Frank Lampard for his job, nothing, and his career. It's coming to crunch time for Everton as a football club not to get relegated. So they're desperate. For us, it's crunch time to see if we can stop finishing the top 6. So it's all set up for a really tough game, and 2 teams desperate for the point.
Lawrence says 7.23333, and I've seen Harmony's response to that. David says 6 out of 10. Stuart says if West Ham score early, Everton heads will drop. And the flip side to that is if they score early, or in fact they take the lead, they'll have something to now cling on to because they're not in the best of form. So if West Ham score first,
wouldn't be
at any time, any time in the game, I think it would be closer to 7.2334, Lawrence, to be truthful. Kate, Harmony. But I'm talking with Kate. But am I talking with Kate Bush? What's that song of hers that I sort of know? Yes, I've seen. Oh, we seem to start games slow. Kate Bush. I know.
The Heathcliff one, Wuthering Heights or whatever.
There's one in my head. I'm sure it's her.
Oh, is it me? Oh,
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one I had in my head. And I was thinking, is that her? Right, so the last one, which I'm normally the best at. How many correct scores have I made? I don't know, lots.
I'm doing the same as you.
Let me get rid of that. Right, so the last element of this is a correct score, which, it's hard for many reasons. There could be a red card or like, you understand, early doors, and then your thought process is changed. But yeah, if you're going to try and pick a correct score, everybody. Oh, Bambushka. Yeah, is that what you were saying? Because that name sounds familiar.
Yeah,
that's the name of Is that the name of the song?
No, that's another one, I think. Babushka.
Oh, I know what one I was thinking in my head. I'm sure it was the one you was just singing. Right. Boom,
the other one I was thinking is something to do with Wuthering Heights, Heathcliff, wherever it was called. Yeah.
Can Newcastle do us a favour against Spurs? What do you think about that?
Bloody oath they can.
I don't know who's at home. Let me check if it's
Yeah,
going to make any. One sec. The home team. Someone's probably going to get this before me. Is standings fixture. Tottenham's at home.
Yeah, toughie. Yeah, toughie. Yeah, I'd like to think they could take a point off them, but I think it'll be tough. Spurs are in a little bit of form, aren't they, lately? Kane's starting to fly again. People start writing Kane off. It makes me laugh because they keep saying he's had a shit season. Yet he scored over 20 goals, I think. So,
yeah.
That's a shit season.
Yeah, that's going to be tough for Newcastle. And, I believe, obviously, Newcastle are safe. They probably know deep down they're safe. So Tottenham will have more motivation than them in that game. One sec. Kieran, can you hear this? Ready? Nothing.
No.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Right, so let's go down. So Gatesy said Babushka. Lawrence says 2-0 to West Ham. Stuart agrees with him and says 2-0 to West Ham. Gatesy says correct score. West Ham 2, Everton 1. Wally says 2-0 West Ham. David 10 says 3-1, correct. He's also gone with the goal scorers. Souček, Benrahma, Antonio. Lawrence is, hoping and probably praying that Newcastle can get something out of that Spurs game. A Newcastle win would be fantastic. Babushka, yeah. James says 2-0 West Ham. I've seen a lot of 2-0 West Hams. Robert says 3-1 West Ham. True geezer. Kane is looking strong now. Yeah. Oh, look here, guys. I hear something.
Oh, yeah, obviously. So Antonio Conte came in and said to me, look, obviously, if you get us into the Europa League, then obviously, you can go to Man City next summer.
We know how that ended up. Lawrence always he does it and then he does that. And then, I just have to bite. Right. So what was your correct score, Kieran, or you ain't even done yours yet?
You ain't done it yet, mate.
Okay, that's cool. I'm going to tell you mine first. I'm going to go. Earlier on, I was sort of thinking about this. I'm going to go with a 2-1 West Ham. I'm not entirely confident. These are the games that, you'll beat them, and then they beat. Look at Southampton. Southampton was on a terrible run away from home in the Premier League. Terrible. Then they came to the London Stadium, beat us, and looked much better than us. So I don't fall into that trap of we'll beat them. So I'm trying to stay positive and say 2-1 West Ham. What about you?
Yeah, mate, I agree with her. I don't fall into that trap. 50 odd years of supporting them, I know the easy games you should win. With many a time we haven't. It has improved under Moyes for the most part. But there is no easy games. And like I said, there's desperation there in that Everton camp. There's desperation there. Relegation is no one thought. Everyone was picking Everton, at the beginning of the season to be maybe in the top 6.
Yeah.
Now the reality's hit home with Everton supporters and the club. They're building a new stadium. It will be absolute devastation for them to get relegated. So desperation is creeping in. So it's not going to be an easy game. If their players are up for the fight, which is what they haven't been, but I think this 2 weeks, Lampard has to get them up there, then this is going to be a battle. And, you know, I want to... 2-1 was in my head, but so was 1-1. I'm worried about... My cynical West Ham head's going, it's going to be a 1-1 draw, mate, and we're going to be disappointed. But I so want it to be a win. And we've had that 2-week break. We want them bloody 3 points too. So, yeah, I'm going to, like yourself, I was thinking of 2-1. Okay, and it'll be that second half winner.
The fact that we both said that, then hopefully, maybe, you know, I just take any win. But, yeah, let's see. Right.
Let's put it this way. If this becomes an easy game for West Ham and we do cruise it 3-0, you know, and an easy 3-0, Everton are fucked.
Yeah,
really
exactly.
They're serious trouble. If you could look at their fixture list, mate, the rest of some of the teams they've got.
I saw, not recently, but I did check a while back. I did check it, but I can't remember now. But I remember it being tough.
It's a tough running, really tough. So this is massive for them, this game. Massive.
Yeah. Right. Lawrence says, lock him up. Lock up Harry Kane. He escaped from my basement and then he started playing well. Robert says, the man with a child in his eyes. Is that a song?
Yeah, it's another one.
Who's that from? Is that from Kate Bush? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Love Kate Bush. Lawrence, I have a really rare VHS tape of her in a rehearsal studio. I don't know he said rehearsal. Nice. Rehearsal studio. Big Kate Bush fan is Lawrence. Awesome harmony. James, this is what I was laughing at. James says, wipe your face and set that titch. You've been slobbering. Harmony has also said 2-0. And I say also because quite a few people did say 2-0.
Yeah. I hope so. I hope that one is right. I hope we have an easy one, but I just know we're not. I'm just thinking we'll have hearts in our mouths times for a bit of this game.
Yep.
I really do.
What time is the game in Australia tomorrow?
11 at night.
So not too bad for you.
Yeah.
Or is it?
No, not too bad, mate. No, yeah. Today for me, it's 11 o'clock tonight. Yeah.
Is that another song, or a part of a song? I'm running up that hill. Got to deal with God.
Yeah, it's a lyric, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it sounds like a lyric. Nice, Robert. So he knows. Obviously, Lawrence knows if he's a fan. Right, we're just maybe 5 more minutes, and you know, as always, thanks to everyone that tuned in, took part. I will be doing a watch along tomorrow. 1:30 start and 2 o'clock kickoff. Like I said, I'll be coming back from football literally, and then boom, straight into this. But yeah, Kieran, what are your plans for today? Because obviously, what's the time there now? Like, just gone 8.
Yeah, 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
I've got to mow the lawn, mate.
Okay. Should have got Lee to do it. Lee Statham could have done that for you. Have you seen his mowing the lawn videos?
No, I think I missed it.
Robert.
I've got to mow it. So that's
Lawrence
first job.
Lawrence says, thank you, Titch and Giza. No, thank you for tuning in. And obviously, you've got people around, so it's probably a little bit inconvenient for you. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Lawrence, what does Harmony say? I have a few glasses and a wee kip, Kieran. That will ready you for it. Oh, that's for the game.
Yeah, maybe that could be the goal. Or just keep going with the glasses and stay up. It's easy to watch when you've done a bottle of red.
And it's easy to stay up late-ish if we win.
Yeah.
What we got here? Come on, you wines. Harms is rolling the ball. 1 second. Let me remove this. But yeah, that's it then. So yeah, I might do a player rating show maybe tomorrow because we're on fairly early. So if I do, Kieran, it'll be around this 10:30, and hopefully it's from the back of a positive result for West Ham, and it'll be a good player rating.
Yeah, We definitely need it, mate. Because without a result tomorrow, 8th is definitely on the cards, isn't it? And we don't want that. We
No.
have to get back above Wolves. Wolves
Yep.
are our threat to that. Man
Yeah,
United as well. We could overtake them too with a win. It's a great boost for the team, I think, and especially going into the Lyon game.
Yep.
It will give them all a lift. I don't want to lose against Everton, where we're expected to win, and then that's a big downer for Lyon too, isn't it? It's not good. So it would be nice to get a good result out of this, just for the team's morale.
I agree. So yeah, we might be back tomorrow for a player rating show, probably. And if Kieran is free, then you'll see us two on your screens once again. But yeah, anything else to say, Kieran? And I will wrap this up. Okay. David changed his mind. Yeah, he says 3-2 West Ham. He changed his mind.
Could be one of them games. You never know. God, no. I don't think my heart can take one of them 3-2 games. God. No, I just hope we get the 3 points, mate. Please. Frank Lampard as well. I can't lose to them and then listen to him in the bloody press conference giving it large. That'll be even worse. So yeah, let's hope we win.
All right, so Harmony's just bragging to you lot about her responsibilities. I'm now scrubbing Titch's carpets with a nail brush. Got another 12 hours to do work to do before I earn £1. She's on it. You lot, sorry for her bragging that she works for me and gets paid handsomely.
Yeah. Well, get what you're doing on there. Get on with it.
Exactly. Now that's 92p, not £1 anymore. 11 p.m. is better than 2:30. Kieran. Oh, where are you then, James? Where is James, Kieran? Do you know what country he's in? I thought he's in the UK.
No, that's what he's saying. For me, watching the game 11 p.m. at night is better than 2:30 in the morning. Yeah, he's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, because normally, you get them 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock kickoffs, then it gets
early hours.
A bit ridiculously hard. Yeah, it means getting up in the middle of the night after sleep. 11's not a bad time at all.
Yeah,
really.
Not too bad
For me.
But yeah, that's it, man. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we'll see you we'll see you tomorrow for the watch along, and maybe, hopefully. Oh, look who's here. Titchy, sorry, bro, didn't get a notification. How are you? Okay, Hamed, thank you for tuning in. I'm good. Kieran is good. He says.
Hammerhead.
Kieran the Don, big up, you legend. That's from Hammerhead. But yeah, Hammerhead. We're gonna thanks for popping in. We're gonna end this, and then, like I said, tomorrow, if you're free, 1:30, I will start the watch along. He's gonna watch it from the start. See that? Thank you, man. You could also put your predictions in the the comment section on YouTube rather than in the stream. Take care. See you later, Harmony. Yeah, that's it, Kieran. We're gonna wrap this up, yeah?
Yeah, mate.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and we will see you next time or tomorrow. One thing to say, I think this will give us luck. I don't always do this. Come on, you ass.
Let's have it.
Smash Frank Lampard.
Yeah.